And nothing of the sort. Igor objected in an offended voice. I'm only 38, same as you, basically. We're healthy. Our kids would be born healthy. We've got money to give them everything. Now is exactly the right time to start a family and raise children. I don't want to, Vika simply replied, and I made that perfectly clear to you at the restaurant. At the beginning of a relationship, few people ask serious questions about family and children. Usually, it's just a pleasant pastime with all the consequences that come with it. Of course, sometimes the consequences are shocking, after which whether you want it or not, social roles change. But Igor and Vika started their relationship when they were 30. So, apart from their feelings, naturally, nothing shocking happened. For a year, they lived in a pink fog of joy and happiness. And then Vika gave him a not-so-subtle hint. Igor, what do you think about the future? What's there to think about? He asked. We'll get there and live in it, same as we live in the present. Now you're about to give me a lecture on geopolitics. Vika shook her head. I'm talking about our future, and it will be just fine. Igor shrugged. We're happy together. We'll keep seeing each other. Building a relationship, so to speak. We already built a relationship, Vika said, looking him straight in the eyes. Will we be building anything more? Hypothetically. Sure, but I'm not ready to start a family yet, if that's what you mean, Yuecha. Vika nodded awkwardly. And when will you be ready, hypothetically speaking? I'm not getting any younger. For men, it's easy. But for us, reproductive age comes and goes and goodbye. Vika, I understand perfectly well, but I can't say anything specific. Right now, we have what you could call a guest marriage. That suits me just fine. And I'm simply not ready for anything more. He hugged her. I won't pressure you or hurt you. I love you. And someday, when I'm ready for a family, I'd like you to be my wife and the mother of my child, but that time is definitely not now. And I love you, Vika replied, lowering her head slightly. If I have to wait, then I'll focus on my career. That's my smart girl. Igor patted her on the head. That way you'll also build a solid material foundation. And I won't just sit still either. Igor never gave Vika clear reasons, but he shared them with his friend. Saint, I'm just not interested in getting married and having kids. Right now, it's not just shackles. It's a trap you can't escape. You'll work all day, then come home and be stuck at home. Maybe on rare occasions, you'll get away for some cultural entertainment. You're exaggerating too much. Saint replied he'd been married for 5 years. The main thing is how you set things up in your family. My wife doesn't forbid me from hanging out with the guys or going on a trip. Only then she spends just as much time without me and the kid. The balanced partnership. But you had to fight for that with persuasion and bribery. Me? I don't even need to explain where I'm going or why. I just send a text, busy, left, and no one says a word. I'm free in my actions and decisions. Will you have to report back? Well, you're in a comfortable spot. I'll admit, Saint agreed. But how much does your woman like that? That's where the great power of love works in my favor. Igor smiled smugly. She's waiting. She keeps hinting, but her reaction to refusals isn't too painful yet. We've taken a couple of week-long breaks when she got upset, but then we wrote each other, made up. I don't know. Saint said you could push your luck too far. One day she won't want to make up. Look, love is love, but right now, I'm not interested in family at all. I want to build a career, reach new heights, have fun while my health allows. And later, when my body starts failing and I can't go rafting down rivers anymore, then I'll think about family. From my own experience, I can tell you family life isn't easy either. Sometimes you get so exhausted you can't move your arms or legs. I'm 32 now. For another 5 years, I don't even have to think about it. 3 years later, their relationship almost collapsed when Vika gave him an ultimatum. Either we get married and have a baby, or I don't need a relationship like this at all. Igor looked at Vika carefully with tenderness and said, I'm still not ready for a family. I'm sorry, I don't want to put an end to our relationship. But if you do, I'll accept it. I'm telling you this because I truly love you. For 2 weeks, Vika couldn't find peace. She was restless, anxious, sometimes bursting into laughter for no reason, other times crying uncontrollably. 2 weeks of torment and bargaining with herself. Finally, she made a decision. To cut off any possibility of backing out, she confided in a colleague, You know, Natasha, I've decided to live for my own pleasure. And if people call me selfish, so be it. I want to enjoy every single day I live.